Hi, East Texas. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. We're going to start off with the rainfall reports as we sit here going into the final couple of days of September. Of course, today, the last Friday of September. Saturday will be the final Saturday of September, and then Sunday we start a whole new month. But we are keeping track of the rainfall since September 1st, not just for the month of September, but this will be the rainfall that we will keep track of for the fall season. So we typically think of the meteorological fall season from September 1st to November 30th. So far for September 1st, since September 1st, we've had about 0.3 of an inch above average, while Longview's been about 1.5 inches below average. And Lufkin has had quite a bit of rainfall at 4.5 inches above average. And Lufkin's yearly total now is almost 3 inches ahead of average for the year. So that number on the far, what would be your right-hand screen, right side of your screen, is the amount of rainfall we are above or below average for the entire year going back to January 1st. All right, so in Tyler, we are behind by about 6 3/4 of an inch. Longview about 2 3/4 of an inch. We've got some making up to do here by the end of the year. All right, current burn bans. Things get better every day. Gregg County remains in the burn ban. Franklin County. Shelby County was the latest to drop. Maybe the last time you watched CBS 19 Plus, we were still talking about Cherokee County being in the burn ban. A couple of other counties out to the west have also dropped out of the burn bans. We still have San Augustine and Sabine County in the burn ban. Also Trinity and Houston counties are in the burn ban. All right, rainfall outlook next 7 days. How about this? What an impressive looking map once again. We are generally talking about 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches, maybe upwards of 1.5 inches. So let's break that down. We know Saturday there should not be any rainfall at all, and there is not. So it's dry. Same will hold true for Sunday. But what about Monday and Tuesday? Now this is interesting that it's picking up on some Monday and Tuesday rains, because I really think the chance of rain ramps up here Wednesday and Thursday, okay? So next 7 days, Wednesday and Thursday, you're looking at rainfall amounts 1.5 to 1 3/4 of an inch. So we have a better chance of rain Wednesday, Thursday, maybe some showers out to the west on Tuesday. So the next 7 days, all totaled up, should come out to more rain than what we're seeing here. It should be closer to 2 inches of rainfall in some spots. So suffice to say, there's a really good chance to see some rainfall across East Texas, especially next Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe a couple of showers as early as next Tuesday. What's going on? What's going to cause this? Well, this pseudo heat dome that's sitting over top of us, it's elongated, it's stretched out, it's wider, it's not as strong as the August version. All right, the August version was very concentrated over parts of Texas into Louisiana. So this is stretched out all the way to the Great Lakes, where we're seeing above average temperatures. And we're going to see that. So we'll see highs in the mid-90s Saturday, Sunday, but watch what happens. The dome begins to break down by Tuesday morning. Big storm out here to the west. Showers, thunderstorms, snow in the higher elevations. The heat dome continues to retreat to the west and break down. Cold front moves in. Winds are turning to the north. This cooler air begins to move in by the end of next weekend. There is a chance, and it is looking more and more likely, that say next Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, we could have lows in the 50s. As for daytime highs, just a nice, steady, slow stepping down till we get to Thursday, where we drop to 79 for a high. 81 on Friday and Saturday because we'll have more sunshine, more cloud cover. Sunday and Monday, the 8th and 9th, temperatures fall back into the 70s with a reinforcing shot of some cooler air. So this might be it for extreme heat, or so-called extreme heat, especially for late September, well above average temperatures. Not to say we won't be above average, but this might be the last time that we're talking about mid and upper 90-degree temperatures. All right, 10-day low temperature trend here. Very warm mornings through Wednesday, and then we see the big change. The sudden change down to 63 by Friday morning, Saturday morning lower 60s, upper 50s Sunday and Monday. The average low is 63. We're going to drop to average and stay below average the final 4 days of that 10-day temperature trend. How about rainfall chances? No chance of rain through Tuesday. Wednesday, it's a 40% chance of rain. Every time we look at the data, it speeds up just a little bit. So Wednesday, there's a 40% chance of rain. Thursday, there's a 50% chance of rain. That should quickly drop off by Friday as the front clears the area. All right, here's future skycast. Lots of sunshine Saturday afternoon. Bark in the Park in Henderson looks great. If you're headed out to Canton for first Monday trade days, it'll be fine. There will be some clouds Sunday evening rolling in. They won't have any rain with them. We start to see the showers and thunderstorms firming up here out to the west toward Lubbock, Amarillo, San Angelo. That's evidence of that storm system starting to kind of get its act together, and then it'll move into the Central Plains Wednesday and Thursday and into Texas specifically, I think later in the day Wednesday and then overnight into Thursday. First half of Thursday especially could be rainy, and then it should clear out and things should look better for that second half of the day. So much better for high school football a week from now. We'll probably be looking at under the lights temperatures a week from now in the 70s, maybe even upper 60s. All right, Saturday morning, we're dropping off into the upper 60s for overnight lows. 68 in Pittsburgh, 61 at Douglasville, Boston down to 67, maybe around 70 to 72 in Tyler and Athens, Henderson down to 70 degrees, Jacksonville, clear skies, 70 degrees, and over deep East Texas, we'll see temperatures falling into the upper 60s under a clear sky. While it won't be technically the supermoon tonight, the moon will still be about 99% bright, so it is going to be a bright moonlit night. The moon may not have as much illumination as it did Friday morning, and it may not be supermoon status, which was 5% bigger than a regular full moon, but it'll still shine brightly overnight tonight. So if you grab a picture of that and you want to share that with us, you can easily email us, weather@cbs19.tv, and we'd love to show those on the air during our newscasts on CBS 19. All right, let's talk about winds for Saturday. One of the reasons that we're starting to, where we don't have a lot of concern for wildfires or grass fires here the last couple of days and going through the weekend, well, we had the rain. 2, we have more relative humidity in the air, and the winds aren't as strong as they have been. So we'll have east winds tomorrow, gusting to about 14 or 15 miles an hour on Saturday. Sustained winds only at about 6 to 9 miles an hour. So they're behaving themselves, and not really, if anything started, it would not spread quickly because of the wind. All right, here are Saturday's high temperatures. Lots of sunshine, Camp County, Morris, Franklin, Titus County, right around 93 to 94 degrees. In our central counties, from Longview to Tyler back to Athens, 94 to about 96. Henderson and Jacksonville right there in the mid-90s. Over deep East Texas, solid 95 from Hemp Hill back to Crockett. Baylor Scott White, Texas by Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. Sunny 96 Saturday, mostly sunny 94 on Sunday, Monday 93, 90 on Tuesday. Scattered thunderstorms arrive Wednesday. Morning showers Thursday, but the big noticeable number is that 79 for a high. 63 Friday morning, upper 50s by Sunday morning. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. Have a great weekend.